All right. Shh. Yo, what is up, guys? To episode 8 now of YOCAST. So we're doing a little light work here too. As you guys see, it's a little darker in here, which is kind of a vibe. I like it, but we're having these two handsome men in between Eric and I. So, guys, introduce yourself real fast.
What's up, guys? I'm Adam.
What up? I'm Dre.
Yeah, you guys
thank
saw
you
Dre.
guys for having us for real.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you guys saw Dre last episode. We did the YOCAST to go at your place with Alan.
Yes,
so
sir.
That was a good
7.
episode.
It
Yeah.
was probably the most fun I've ever had filming, and I filmed a lot.
Yes.
so.
If you guys haven't watched that episode too, go and watch it because it was a fucking good one. I really fucked with it a lot.
There's so many people that were like, I love everything you guys said. It was really
Yes,
cool. It was
dude.
cool.
Yeah, your little clips of it is so nice too.
Dude, I can make hella more of you guys too.
Oh,
Like,
bro,
there's so
I can't
many.
wait for that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. So, but yeah, with this episode, I wanted to get like right into it. So, I wanted to first ask the question that you guys were when I was like, dude, let's just save it for
Wait,
the podcast.
Wait.
I feel like real quick. Sorry, guys. I've been sick as fuck. If you can't tell, I've been slow. But Adam was just like, "Hey guys, I'm Adam." But like, I don't know. Should we introduce them or not?
Oh yeah, I was like,
Adam
yeah,
is like
I was
with
like,
us every
introduce
day,
yourself.
you know?
Yeah, do a little bit more of an
I'm
intro.
Adam.
All right, so my name's Adam Bunnell, and I moved here about July 4th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty recent.
I've just moved here by myself and met Ogle.
Hell
Actually,
yeah.
fun fact.
Signed you up at the gym.
Yeah, dude, fun fact. I DM'd Ogle on my way down here, and he was one of the first guys I met.
Yeah.
Right? I was
Damn.
like, listen. I was like, yo, bro, like, let's catch a lift. He's like, yeah, bro, totally. So I get there, and like, I hit him up, no text back, and then 2 months later, we're like
Jeez.
lifting together every day. So
Yeah.
Wow.
so that's crazy, right?
Full circle, baby.
I feel like that happens to like so many people down here.
Dude, my
It's
bad.
like-
I always respond to my DMs, but
Yeah.
it does. Yeah.
Literally, it's like you'll be like, yo, like, let's catch a lift, and then you won't say shit, but then you'll see him at the gym, and then you guys will both click at that point. You'll be like, no way, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
we were
we-
DMing.
We got
That's
that
crazy.
picture that one time, and it just
Yeah,
kinda
dude, we were
clicked ever
both
since.
diced as hell. Now
Yeah.
we're like low key fat.
I-
Not
yeah.
really, but we were shredded. You were like probably like a week out from a show. It was
Oh,
nuts.
what?
Yeah, dude, I got pretty fucking shredded
Yeah.
for summer shredding.
Adam was like diced
was
when I saw him. I was
peeled.
like, bro, why didn't you compete?
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was in the show. I was like, what are you doing here early? I was like, dude, the show's in like a week. And he's like, oh, I just got
Yeah,
like
you were surprised
shredded
how,
for fun.
how many people like asked me. I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing the show. I just kind of did it for myself, really.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I
everyone
love
was
that.
asking you, bro.
Yeah.
I came up to you, I was like, you compete, and you're like, nah. You're like, dude, you got fucking ab veins.
Dude, let's throw up the photo. I'm going to put
Yeah.
a timer on right now.
Yeah,
But,
literally,
yeah,
he
I'll
was
throw up the photo.
peeled.
Yeah,
That one
bro.
reel I saw, you were like going like that, ab veins pulling up. You
Yeah,
should have
bro.
just done it, because it's
Dude,
like
honestly-
you were stage lean.
Well, honestly, they were trying to get me to do it. Like somebody met me there, and they're like, "You're not doing the show." I was like, "No." They're like, "Dude, let me coach you." Like,
Wow.
the next 2 weeks. I'm like, "You mean you want me to compete in 2 weeks?"
Yeah. Wait, so did you just get shredded for summer shredding, but not for the show then?
So
or like,
this is actually what happened, right? So I was doing a major cut, and I was like, I want to do like a full bodybuilding cut for myself,
Yeah.
right? And I got like pretty deep into it, and I started to lose a lot of motivation. And
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, because it gets difficult, and
Yeah.
I was also
Oh, yeah.
coaching myself.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need to like put a staple at the end to like really motivate me to get even further. So I set a plane ticket to June 10th. To
That's sick.
Alpha Land, and this
Hell
was like
yeah.
4 months before I visited there, and bro, yeah, and so I just like kind of set that as like kind of my show day,
That's wild. Yeah.
because I've like
You were,
never been there before, and obviously, everybody hears about it on social media. Wants to come to
Yeah.
Alpha Land, I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do it and set a date, then I want to be in like at the
Yeah.
one of the coolest gyms in the world.
That's
so
nuts.
dope.
Did you go through like a bulk then, like before that?
Yeah, so I did like a 5-month bulk, but I didn't really like take it serious, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand macronutrients to the point where like I could bulk correctly without like putting on. So it was just kind of like I'm gonna eat a lot and lift heavy,
Right. That's true.
right?
Yeah. Are you ever gonna compete, Trey?
Dude, I want to in June of 2023.
Oh,
I
shit,
think
really?
I'm going to, yeah.
Summer shredding?
I believe so. I'm not
Oh,
going to do
shit.
MPC. I mean,
wow.
dude, yeah.
Is that the first time you're announcing it?
I think it'll be the first time I compete and probably the last, unless I really just am on stage and I'm like, this is my purpose to live.
Yeah.
Is to be on stage. but-
Right. I always recommend that to people. If anyone has not competed and they're having like second thoughts, just fucking do it.
Yeah,
Like it's just like one prep, bro. It's like that's such a small period of time compared to a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you'll always look back on that.
I
and you'll
really
have
want to. I
memories.
really want to do it to like for business. So
Oh, hell yeah.
so that I can expand my knowledge.
Yeah,
as a
that's what you were
as a
saying,
coach,
right,
yeah.
for coaching.
I want to if you don't compete, you can't what's the word? You can't
Do like a transformation.
not even that, you can't
can't
coach
relate.
you can't
Yeah.
coach anybody who wants to compete in the future.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's so many people, like a kid in the gym today came up to me and was like, "Can you please coach me for my show? You know your shit." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Dude, I'm sorry. Like
I don't know
I
crap.
literally can't." I said I can help you lose 20 pounds. I just can't get you stage lean. There's so much that goes into that, like carb loading, back loading, front loading. There's sodium stuff. There's so much that goes.
Dude,
into
is
it.
that why you said to Adam, you have a new client, or I just got you a new
Or
client?
Alan?
Or Alan?
Yeah,
sorry.
dude. Yeah,
Jeez.
because I referred him to my roommate because my roommate actually won summer
Yeah,
shredding
exactly.
in 2020.
Yeah,
so that was
that's nuts.
Yeah, Alan's great, but
Dude, I seen
Yeah.
pictures of him from then. He looked pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's his quads.
He's one of the guys that has like he did such a great bulk. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Such
yeah.
a good bulk. I was talking about that the other day.
He
Like,
actually was just talking about how he did it way too hard and went way too dirty.
Oh, really?
On his
Yeah,
bulk?
Damn.
because he had to lose like 60 pounds for his
Wow.
prep. That's a lot of weight. As a
Damn.
That's some
as a
beef.
natural, yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah.
weight.
How tall is he?
Like 5'9". He's literally my
Oh
height.
shit. Yeah.
5'9", 240, just beef.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
It's definitely super cool though, seeing yourself getting that fucking peeled though.
Yeah.
You're gonna look like a hot.
my,
Imagine Trey
my
like
plan.
dead
My
skin.
my plan is to literally bulk as hard as fuck until January. Hit
Yeah.
190.
Literally.
How many
Then-
cows are you at
Right now, 43.
Okay.
That's insane, dude. That blows my mind how much food you eat.
It's-
That's like
that's
what I eat in
nuts.
almost 2 days.
It's
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
what
Yeah.
I'm listening to.
It's
Sometimes.
disgusting. I actually hate it. I'd rather.
No, I
just-
wish I had that
No,
problem.
but it's funny. I wish I
Dude,
could
you have
just
it
chill.
nice.
There's two ends of
I
the
will
spectrum.
always,
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
always preach that. Like, I would much rather be like eating a shit ton of food and not be able to gain weight than gain weight easily off just a tiny little
That's
bit of
true.
food.
I agree with that.
all the time.
Damn,
Yeah.
I love that. It's funny because I get sick, dude. I eat this food. I get so sick because
Yeah.
there's only so much my stomach can handle, dude.
I know, dude. One time you were here, you got chicken and waffles, and you
Yes.
literally gave me half your meal.
Bro, I couldn't
And
finish it.
I already ate my food for the day. I was like, I can't let this go to waste. Like, I'm not gonna let this go in the trash. Dre, give me that food.
Dude,
and you gave it to me because you're like, dude, I'm not gonna eat it. Have
Dude,
it.
Wow.
It's
I'm
just
like,
my
bro, you're
stomach.
crazy. It was so good. It was like a cheat meal.
I
Just a
get
small appetite.
dude. And here's the thing: for hard gainers, there's a couple things you need to understand. Okay, and this is just free game. Every meal has to be a different flavor. One sweet, one
Okay, I
spicy,
like that, yeah.
one savory,
Okay.
and one salty.
Oh,
That's
I
the
love
first
that.
thing.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's smart.
The second thing is you need to eat the same meals at the same time every single day so that your appetite adjusts.
Wait, hold up. So what's your go-to then for all of those?
Oh, dude.
You can't say that.
So,
and
so
then,
you gotta
yeah,
say
yeah,
number three. Number
okay.
three
Oh,
is
okay.
number three is you need to change your meals up bi-weekly to fit your macros so that you don't get sick of the same foods every time. And I'm not saying to eat like shit. Everyone thinks everybody who doesn't understand macros thinks that if it fits your macros is an excuse to eat like shit as long as you hit your macro goals. That's not true. If
Yeah.
it fits your macros is a way to eat healthy food bulk while not feeling like you're eating rubber with
Right.
just chicken and rice.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have like 3 meals for each session of the day, and I just kind of rotate them out. Like
Yeah.
for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I just have 3 meals and just rotate them
Yeah,
out.
that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Some people out there like me though eat like a fucking dog. Like they just eat the same fucking shit every day and they're fine with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
they can eat like chicken and rice every day and be literally happy with that.
That's-
Bro, Stan, I
honestly
swear I
what I do.
open up the fridge and the pantry,
Yeah.
and nothing like changes.
Changes,
Like,
yeah.
bro, you don't. I don't ever see you eat food.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, no, I eat the same shit. I literally will get the same shit, like whatever, like peanut butter, fucking chicken,
Yeah.
ground turkey, or
I
no,
do hear the air fryer
bacon.
on every day.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the one thing I
Yeah,
Fryer's
bacon
clutch.
or turkey bacon, eggs. I eat the same shit every day.
Yeah.
I don't buy like anything else. That's why when I love going grocery shopping because it's just like I know exactly what I want. And I
Yeah.
know exactly what I'm going for.
By the way, just for everyone watching, I do want to apologize. Like my voice sounds awful, and I keep like kind of sniffling. Like I actually do feel kind of shitty. But we had to run the pod tonight because Stan's leaving tomorrow, and I was like,
Yeah.
we got to run an
Yeah.
episode.
Miss you, dude.
We missed the upload last week because I went home to Georgia. My
Yeah,
brother
traveling.
proposed, yeah, so we couldn't.
Oh yeah, shout out Eric's brother. Does he
yeah,
watch this?
Hell yeah. Probably not. But yeah, my brother proposed. That was sick. Took
Hell
some
yeah.
photos for him. It was like beautiful. But
That's awesome.
yeah, so we couldn't upload last week, which is why we're late on this one. And then we hit up Adam tonight. We're like, yo, let's run a pod. And then Dre was like, Dre was at the gym. I was like, yo, both of y'all pull up. But yeah, we're here now, and I'm like feeling like shit. But I really wanted to do this, but.
It's gonna be a good
He's a
ass
trooper.
episode,
Yeah,
guys.
we were talking about a bunch of shit earlier. We
We
had a pod before the pod.
We had a warm up.
Yeah, literally, we did. Or
We
they
had
did,
a long conversation on if we should call this YOCAST After Dark. But literally, the only thing different was we had the lights off, and we didn't think that was enough
Yeah.
to call it After
This is
Dark.
a vibe though. We should do the screen more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
just
like
a
it. I
white
feel like we're
screen.
just gonna be glowing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, I think we should get into it. The first
glowing.
question back what we were about to say.
What were you saying?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
So, what was the first question you guys were gonna ask? I was like, let's save this for the pod because we were dead ass like having
Yeah.
a pod before the pod. I was
It
like,
was-
dude, we gotta save
We had to
this.
stop the conversation. Like, guys, we can't. Stop
Yeah.
No more. We're gonna-
Okay. Yeah.
What was it
Oh
about?
yeah. Wait.
was
Was the
Dre.
question that I asked?
No, it's Ogle. It was a question Ogle asked, and like I was answering, and Stan was like,
Oh,
"Stop, stop,
yeah,
stop."
yeah.
Yeah.
I just told it to Jess too, or Scriv, because yeah, they're right there. We have and we have a dog now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened.
Oh yeah, we got Mally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a dog.
We have a little puppy here too,
Yeah.
Mally. She's like 15 weeks old. She's a lab
Fuck.
Doberman mix. She's so
Hell yeah.
adorable. Yeah, she's coming on vacation with me, but she's the best. So
Wait, bro, I didn't even talk to you about that. You're taking the dog with you tomorrow?
Yeah,
So
taking
you're
her dog.
where are you flying to tomorrow?
Baltimore.
And
So
you're taking the dog with you.
yes, correct.
So how are you doing that? Did you buy
It's
a
a-
seat for her?
Yeah. So it's
Dead ass.
Yeah. So bought a seat for her, and she's emotional support dog now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Hell
we can
yeah.
take her anywhere. So
Wait,
she doctor's note, got it all figured out. I literally was on a
lit.
call for my
How did you do that? Because I know there's so many people out there who are wondering, like, just like me.
Yeah.
Like, how in the hell
Okay,
do you
well,
do that?
it's not like
Do you just go there acting like super depressed, or is it just like one of those things
Yeah.
like, hey, just do this for me, and it's like totally understood that
Yeah.
this isn't actually for my emotional
that is a
support.
good question. Right.
You're just here to give
Like
me that
if you,
slip of paper.
like if you pull up to the TRT clinic and they give you trend.
See, that's a good way to put it.
yeah.
Yeah,
How
so-
does that work, bro?
Right. So so to begin with, you have to have obviously a good relationship with your doctor, and I will say too, like I mean, at least in my case, I've had like previous experiences that my doctor has obviously known about that I've been diagnosed with. So it's like way easier than like if a random if you didn't have anything wrong, you can't like just go up to your doctor and be like, yo, I have depression. Can you fucking give me this dog for an emotional support dog? They'd be like,
Yeah.
we need to get you tested, dude.
But I feel like that's how other people like
Yeah.
claim that's how it is. You know,
Right.
it's like, oh, just go to the doctor and say, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like I said, he obviously knows my past history and all that shit. So
Yeah.
he kind of understood. And obviously, you can kind of like extend the truth a little bit. You can be like, "Yo, I moved out to Texas. I'm all by myself now. You know, this dog's been really helping me with stress, anxiety, and it's like whenever I leave it, I feel A, B, and C. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not like blatantly lying in a way, but at the same time, it's like it does help you at the end of the day. So obviously, he ended up writing me a good note and has
Yeah.
like this little like printout that I can show anyone. But he also told me to so this is I didn't even know this, but so if it's an emotional support dog, you still have to buy a plane ticket. But if it's a service dog, you don't have to. But that requires like it being like training, it needs a certificate.
Yeah.
So you need to do like hella training for that, which is like I obviously don't have time to do that right now. It's like I might, but it's like you actually need to fucking train that dog to do that shit. But we ended up obviously doing it, and so yeah, so it's gonna be at like Ryan's show. That's why we're going down there. So going down to see Summer, and then Ryan's competing to get his freaking natural pro card.
Dude, that'd be that's
Yeah,
insane.
so
Wait, he competes in like 2 days, right?
yeah, so I'm going down tomorrow. Well, yeah, so my flight leaves tomorrow morning, and so that literally it's like fucking in hours my flight leaves. So
Wait, when does it leave?
well, no, I have to leave here at like 10 a.m. probably 10 or 11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so not too bad. But yeah, anyways, his show I believe is let's see, tomorrow is what, Friday? I believe.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. So yeah, his show is Friday morning. And it's weird because his show there's no he just told me this, there's no like final. There's no like prejudging final. It's just one show.
Damn.
So you got one shot.
Yeah.
And that's wild to me. So I didn't even know that,
I
but
like
yeah.
that though.
Yeah, he's like, it's at like 10 a.m. and it's just one shot. And he's like, dude, we're going to fucking go ham after it. I'm like, dude, let's go. So, yeah, but no, so that's worked out perfect. But wait, where were we going with this?
Dude, we were going. I'm gonna remind.
Yeah,
Eric.
that was
had-
just a little
it
side
went
note
into
on the dog. Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, where are you going? You said you're going for like a week and a half?
Yeah, so Baltimore.
Okay, wait. So Ryan's show is on Friday. Then
Yeah.
where are you going after the show?
So I'm staying
'Cause then
with
you have
Summer.
like a week left.
Right. So her family's
okay.
down there. I haven't seen her family in a year. So I'm just gonna be down there chilling with her family. So
Is she like off the whole week from school?
no. So she has classes every Thursday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
So every other day she is off. So during that, I'm just gonna be doing like my class because I'm online coaching for whoever didn't even know that. So
Hell yeah,
But
dude.
so I can basically be able to travel, do all that shit now. So, but yeah, so it's super convenient. But yeah, so her family's down there, and so I'm kind of going to kill two birds with one stone. So I'm gonna see Ryan's show and then go hang out with her family, see them. So it'll be awesome little
That's
getaway.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
crazy how like well you and Summer have been able to see each other because y'all live so
Yeah.
far away. But I swear,
Literally always here.
I swear, like I see you more with her than I see you like not with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
She's
it's
here
nuts.
every other weekend.
Yeah, her mom's a G. So her mom's a flight attendant, and for everyone at Offland that doesn't know this and is wondering if she even lives here, because people probably think she lives here. She doesn't. She's in school in Baltimore. Her mom's a flight attendant, so she does get free flights, right? Like whenever she wants, she she flies by standby, so she'll just come here for free, literally whenever the hell she wants to. So it's super convenient, obviously, for her,
lit.
which is super clutch because it's like going into that relationship. I didn't even know that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like long distance, and I was like, fuck, like, we're not going to see each other ever. You know what I mean? And she's like, oh, no, my mom's a flight attendant. I can get free flights, like, whenever I want. And I was like, what the hell? Like, out of nowhere. So I didn't know that going into it. And it's crazy because it's like, when I first started talking to her, I had no intention of even dating anyone. I didn't even want to date anyone. I'd always bring it up to her that, like, I would literally tell her like to stop talking to me, and I like wouldn't talk to her because I was like, I do not want a relationship right now.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's like, what's this saying? What's that saying? It's like it's like something.
Comes when you're least looking for it.
Yes.
least
Yeah.
expecting,
That's
yeah.
literally perfect. Yeah. Exactly. Word for word. Because it's like I literally did not want it and had no intention of getting a girlfriend at that time, and it's just like now
It's like extremely natural.
Yeah.
it's exactly.
We were
So-
low key talking about dating and women. That was like the pre.
yeah, we were.
Yeah.
That was the pre-pod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was just asking about where Stan was going. It turned into that.
Right.
I think that's some good background info for y'all who,
Oh, yeah,
y'all
yeah.
are
Oh,
curious
yeah.
about like
Right,
Stan.
because they probably
life
are,
and shit.
because they always see Summer and they're like, does
Yeah.
she live with Eric? And because people probably think that she lives with us.
Yeah, but no, it feels like I see her here more than when it's just you. If that
Oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
no,
I don't know.
it's been great though. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways, the question I was gonna ask, I remember it now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really need to blow my nose. I want to get this question out. So we're talking about women and shit. And
oh
I was
yeah,
like,
relating to women. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, do you think, in your opinion, do you think it's more, are you more attracted to a girl? Say there's two girls, they're both 10s. One of them really knows she's a 10. Like she flaunts it. Like she's super confident. She's like, yeah, like,
Oh, this is a good question.
super like, just flamboyant about it.
Right.
She just is very confident in it. Or
Is she
would you rather
confident or cocky?
a little bit of both, I guess. And or do you think it's more attractive when a girl's like a 10, but she thinks she's like a 6?
So you have to, like, choose one.
Yeah.
she sometimes like is like, oh damn, I look like shit. But in reality, it's like, holy shit, you're like really attractive. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I think when
And you should know
the first
that.
one. The first one. What would you think she is though? Like if she's like you say she acts like a 10, but in reality she's like a what? You think like a 7?
A 10.
What
And
if she
acts
is
like-
a 10?
Oh,
She just
okay.
really
See, that's
knows
tricky.
it, you
Let's
know?
let's have Adam start
Because,
off.
I want
like-
to hear Adams.
Well, like, do you have to like pick one or the other, or like?
Just
yeah.
do both.
They're both just beautiful. Like everything you look for out of a girl, like
I think it's
face, like everything.
I think it's important that she like knows her worth and like is self confident, but like
Yeah.
there's a point where it gets like to a point where it's cocky and it's kind of unattractive.
All right, so say you had to choose one though to be with,
Yeah.
to date. Which one would it be? The girl who
Like,
they're
settle
both
down.
10s. They're both really hot. You know they're hot, and
It's a
other
good
people probably
question.
think they're hot. One knows that she is and she flaunts it. The other like completely like denies it, and she's like, "No, I'm like a 6 or maybe a 5, like at most."
I don't know, dude. I don't think I could choose either of those.
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
agree. That's what
Let's say
I don't
you
think I.
had to.
Damn,
If I
bro.
had
know?
to,
I
don't know.
have a good. I
It's
think
just a theoretical.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that you could bring the girl that thinks she's a 6, but in reality a 10. I think that's why
could show her
you go
she's-
into the relationship
right.
because you're gonna bring out the 10 in her. That's what
that
I
might be
think.
true.
Nice,
I like
Yeah.
the way you look at that.
Nice,
Right.
Stan.
Exactly. Because
You
you're
can't
like,
really, you can't ever really
Or do you
humble that
like?
girl who
Do you
thinks she's way
do
too
you
good for
humble
Exactly.
the other one? Do you tame her down? You're like,
yeah,
no.
you're like, no.
herself. Choose your
Yeah.
poison.
Jeez.
That's
I
true.
don't know.
Yeah. What would you say, Dre?
Dude, there are fine lines in this game we call life, man. That's what I think. So let's start in reverse. So girl's a 10, but she thinks she's a 6. What does that mean? You know, like, does she's in the mirror and she goes, "Oh, I look like shit today," and then she like kind of gets ready and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I feel better now," right?
Like she
Yeah.
would probably think twice about like maybe like even just posting anything of her face, like her body, anything like that.
But
She's like,
here's the kicker, right?
like,
And this
she's
is
not super into like showing herself off. Like she's just
Right.
kind of like existing.
And here's the kicker. This is super important. Like throughout the day. So say, you know, she's like, "Oh, I look like shit today," and then she gets ready and she goes, "Oh, I look good now." Or she goes, "Oh, these pictures look like shit. These pictures look like
Oh, then
shit."
when
And
she
then she
edits
goes,
them.
and then when she not even when she edits them, she
But-
finds one and she's like, "Oh, this one's cool," right?
Okay.
That's like fine.
Yeah,
but if
no,
this
yeah,
girl is literally like, "Oh, I look like shit. I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly,"
Like
that's
she's completely 100% insecure.
I don't think
Yeah,
you should
I
take
don't-
it
I
that
don't-
far in
yeah.
the sense of my question.
okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
she like, I don't know, but she's just more like casual. Like that's such a bad way to describe it, but she just like never really like flaunts her looks. Like I don't know. She's
Yeah.
kind of like
Like she doesn't put like. What do you mean by that? Like,
No,
she
I
doesn't
like that
yeah.
though. I like that the question. Like I'm saying that she doesn't like. Let's say it's in your head, right? She's
Yeah.
a fucking gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
But she doesn't think that. But she doesn't like act like she thinks she's gorgeous.
Okay.
Is that what it's kind of getting at?
yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Like, I don't love when I'll take the other stance. I don't love when a woman thinks that she can, and it's the same thing with a man. Just so y'all know, okay? Just saying. I don't like when we'll say it, but we're talking about women here. I don't like
Yeah.
when a woman thinks that because of her looks, she can do, get, and be whatever she wants without
Yeah.
bringing value to the
It's
table.
true. Yeah.
In the form of just being a good person. And you don't even have to bring value to the table
Exactly.
career wise. You could just be a really good mother. You could be a really good girlfriend who takes care of her man. Like you could have a job and
Exactly.
bring value to
Well,
the table that
exactly.
way. But if you're just literally saying as a woman, again, we're talking about women, if you bring value to the table, or I bring hella value to the table just because I'm hot, and because I'm hot, I should have everything I want, and I should be handed all these followers, and I should be on cruises because I'm hot, and it's just because I am who I am, and I deserve the world because I am me, and I was born me. I think that shit is repulsive, if you want me to be honest. If we want to use a big word,
That is a pretty big word.
Yeah.
I like that word because it's like I always think like this is obviously crazy, so hypothetical, but like at the same time it could be realistic. Like what if that girl, you know, was stuck in a house fire and her face burned off? It's like then what other value could you bring?
that's
Yeah.
so
You know what I mean?
insightful.
It's like
so
if you're that
insightful.
girl who thinks that way, it's like there you don't know that. It's like you could totally be in an accident and your fucking half of your face is burned off, and then you're like, okay, then what? Like how like you thought that you could get A, B, C, D, E all the way through Z because of your looks, and it's like now like you're low key fucked. Not fucked, but it's like just like you said, bring value to the table.
Bring value in whatever way you can. If you want to be a businesswoman, bring value through your business. If you want to be like a really good girlfriend and just be stay at home, and your man's like, I'm gonna make the money. All I need you to do is just like cook and clean, and that's what she wants to do. Like she wants to do that. Then provide value that way. But don't think you can provide value just by the way you look. I think that's literally the most shallow thing in the world.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense, you know. And if there are women out there watching this, like, socks to sock, like that's my opinion. I'm
said
sorry.
sucks to suck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. Bring value to the table. Again, it doesn't matter how you do it, but you
Right.
can't just bring value to the table through your looks, because just so you know, woman out there who thinks she brings value to the table just through her looks, that shit gets old within the first 7.5 seconds. Okay, but that's just me.
Damn.
Dre sees right through that shit.
Dre does.
Oh, yeah.
right there. Shit.
What about-
I think we all do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you definitely tell a person
Dude.
within the first couple seconds of meeting them.
I would say so.
That leads
Yeah.
me into another question.
Oh yeah,
Could
fire it
you,
away.
I guess you could answer in two ways. Could you date or marry a girl that you know 100% makes more money than you?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
I don't even know.
100%.
I mean, it depends. Yeah, I think I could. A great example would be a husband and wife online coaching combo.
I guess a better way to put it is, could you like marry a woman that you know will always be more successful than you?
I mean, it depends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say-
I don't see why not. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Here's the thing though. Let me twist it. I don't believe that a woman would level down like that.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. I don't. In
think?
my opinion, I don't think a woman that's making $1 million a year is gonna go after the bull that makes $80K. Like, I just
Yo.
don't believe that.
Well, I think.
Should we bring a guest
well,
on the pod?
I think, yeah.
I low-key want to ask Jess.
Hell yeah.
Jessica.
Jess, come over here.
Yeah, this is juicy content. We can't
This
miss
is
out
what
on
the
this.
people want to
it's
see. Jess.
yeah, exactly. Here, hell yeah. Do you want to sit? Do you want to
Here,
sit right
Jess.
here?
Oh, in the middle?
Yeah. Here, I'll give you the headset and the microphone. We have another mic. Should we just play it right now?
Shit, we could. I don't know. This is YOCAST after dark.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Oh, it sounds so weird.
YOCAST in the dark.
We
Introduce
got
yourself.
we got Mally in the crowd.
Okay, wait. Introduce
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I am Jess Witt Fit,
Oh yeah.
online fitness coach, young LA for her athlete. That's about it.
Professional.
Owner of a supplement company.
protein smoothie enthusiast.
That too, and the
Yeah.
watermelon. Oh my god, I love the watermelon, bro.
Yeah.
$5
Hell
for
yeah.
that. So worth it though.
All right. So wait, does she have headphones on?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So I guess the question we were asking is like,
Yeah.
Stan said, or no, Dre said a girl wouldn't level down like
I was
that.
gonna say one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
go
say
ahead.
that I just think from a girl's aspect, and obviously we're gonna hear it, firsthand. But it's like if you truly like, when you're talking about Mary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like dead on. Like yeah. we're
Yeah,
gonna get
exactly. So
married,
Mary,
for
that's
sure.
with love. So if you truly love someone, it's like money doesn't even play a role.
Factuals.
It doesn't even play
Yeah,
a role. You
that's what I
could
was
be
gonna
making
say.
10 a month, 10 a month. But if that girl truly loves you, she'll stay with you no matter
Facts.
what. So it's like, okay.
Also, I
that's
feel like,
just my
and
advice.
before Jessica goes, because she is probably going to ball out here, I also feel like it has to do with the way the relationship started. So
Yeah.
if a guy and a girl are dating each other, and the girl's in college and the guy's not, and then the guy's got his own like small business or whatever, and then the girl gets a sales job and gets promoted, and the guy's making $100,000 a year, but the girl's making $400,000 a year, then that doesn't matter. Like, of course you can
Yeah.
date a woman that literally makes more than you. That's actually like awesome. But again, if we're talking about, and when I said what I said, because I want to like defend myself here, when I said what I said, I don't believe a woman would level down. I'm talking about if Kim Kardashian, right? Literally,
You're right though. There are some guys though that will get like so they can't do it.
Yeah.
They literally can't do it.
yeah, and it's like Kim. Let's just like say a woman like Kim Kardashian's making millions and millions and millions a year. Kim K is not going to make or not going to go out into the dating game and level down that much. That's my opinion. By someone who only makes like $100,000 a year.
I
If
think
we're
that's facts.
if we're starting fresh, woman's never leveling down. But if the relationship progresses, then yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Especially like you said, if they're in love with them.
Right.
Love is
Yeah.
real. Sorry, Jess. Go ahead.
No, that's fact. Good.
Okay, all right, my turn. So, here are my thoughts. So, first of all, I kind of agree with what he said, but I feel like I'm going to disagree as I continue talking. So, what?
I said go.
Go.
So,
Okay, 3, 2, 1,
I'm so
go.
interested.
Okay, so here's my thoughts. So, first of all, I am not like a materialistic money person at all. Like, money doesn't really mean that much to me. Like, if you're financially stable and we're good, I'm good. So, if I ever get married, my thing is like, I'm not going to share my income with my husband. So like some people get married and they like make a joint bank account. That is not happening in my marriage. Absolutely not, because shit happens real quick. So in case of anything happening, I would keep all my own money. So if he makes less money than me, as long as he could pay for the bills, I don't really care. I'll be driving around a G-Wagon. He can be doing whatever he's doing. But that's just like my
Yeah.
opinion. You know what I'm
What
saying?
an amazing take.
Dude, I've never thought about that. If I do get married, God even
Yeah,
who knows
I
if
didn't-
that'll
I never
happen.
thought about
if
that
I'll
either.
have a joint bank account, bro.
Yo.
Because I love having control
would
over my own
you?
money.
Right.
I don't know, dude. I feel
Yeah.
like
Hell no,
shit.
bro.
Wait,
yeah, I
would
wouldn't want to
y'all?
do that. Like, I don't know how my parents do it, because I know my dad. Like, my parents are watching. Like, it's known. Like, my dad makes more money than my mom. My mom's a librarian, so like
Yeah.
But it's like my mom like honestly pays all the bills. She kind of like handles the money.
like the same with
in
mine,
my
too.
whole family.
Yeah,
My
same.
mom's
You know?
honestly going to
Yeah.
the store. She's spending more money than my dad.
Dude,
but it's
yeah.
like fuck. I
Dude,
don't
yeah,
know.
my
But
dad
your dad's
makes
working.
Yeah,
He's the one
but my
that's
dad
working.
is like, he's known to be like the bread maker of the house.
Yeah.
He gave like me and my brother a great life, you know?
Yeah.
He did that for us, for our family, but like they have a joint bank account.
Dude, but Maz handles the financial
but
back ends.
Mom
though.
handles the
Yeah,
groceries.
all the shit.
Yeah, dad
the family.
supplies and
Yeah.
mom organizes everything, but she's swiping the card that
Yeah,
he made up
that's
here.
so fast.
You know?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Do you know yours, Adam?
With my parents?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would you do, like, personally in the...
And if I was like married.
Yeah.
I think I'd be more comfortable with having my own bank account. To be honest.
Yeah,
with
keep
you.
it
Just-
separate.
So separate.
It's just like
100%.
so much less like hassle. Like it just kind of
Yeah.
prevents like kind of
So you're saying, like, hypothetically, if something did happen, then it's like,
Right.
fuck, like, we gotta really talk about this
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Like, because that's a huge
like,
deal.
Which portion of this is yours? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I don't remember.
Keep like a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nuts. That's
We were still talking about
Oh,
though
yeah.
if guys like
Yeah.
a woman would level down.
Oh,
in a
yeah,
relationship.
Jess.
Did you finish up your thoughts, Jess?
Like kind of. Would I level down? I don't see why not. Like I'm not gonna date someone like if they have a goal and they have a plan to become successful.
Yeah.
Like I'll believe in that. You know what I'm saying? And like if I can support them in any way, I will support them in any way. Like it's 2022, guys. It's 2022. Tables
Yeah.
are turning. Females are becoming entrepreneurs.
It's like 3 months away.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's almost
exactly. That's
2023.
crazy. What the fuck?
Like
yeah, in 3 months.
That's crazy.
I fully believe that the women can be the moneymaker in the house, and like that's totally fine in my
Yeah.
opinion. Like I personally would not care as
No.
long as, like I said, they're driven individual. It really comes down to personality.
Like that.
That's what he was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what if it was like, so you know how the example that, not an example, like the situation that we all agreed on that Eric gave where he said, so the dad, which is, I would say in our just like generation is more common, right? For the dad to have all the income of money and then the mom is like, you know, doing the groceries, paying the bills. If it was totally reversed, right? Like literally full on, like the dad
stay-at-home
was
father.
Yeah.
the dad was doing all the groceries. The dad was like taking the kids to
Cooking,
school,
yeah.
cooking, all this shit. The mom was
All
just
that
like
shit.
at work grinding though. Like, what about that?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, bro, I think that's pussy shit. Listen, but I gotta know, Jess, and that I was actually gonna ask Jess and you guys. What do you guys think
we
about?
need to clip that.
Yeah. Oh wait, are we? Can I not curse?
No, go for it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm
just
sorry.
over here sneezing, looking
Oh,
like.
really
oh,
have
that's
an
what you
opinion
need to
there.
clip. Wait, Jess, what do you?
Honestly.
And all of y'all, what do you think about the guys and flip flop? Right, kind of all this. What do you think about the guys who don't do shit and they're lazy bums?
Oh, bro,
and they're
cancel
like,
that guy.
but they're
Delete.
like, nah, like my girl's got that OnlyFans bands. Like that's what I'm
He's so
saying.
down bad.
Yeah.
No, bro, that's an
no.
all-time low.
Yeah,
that
that's
is an
some
all-time
pussy
When
low.
you're like
shit.
down bad. I feel
Living
like.
off the OnlyFans.
Dude, I literally know someone from my hometown who's like that though.
Dude, what a
on,
bitch.
On God. Anyways,
He like promotes her shit too. Like,
bro,
Check out my girl, boys.
like we're hungry. Buy her shit.
We're hungry.
dude.
Damn.
No, he's like, I'm hungry.
He's like, I'm hungry.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So
Damn.
you would say no.
Oh,
to the-
absolutely not.
Okay,
No
yeah.
way, bro.
Hell no.
You got to be doing something.
Yeah.
Like something. I don't care what it is,
What
but you
if-
have to be doing something.
What if you were so madly in love with him though?
No, bro, I would literally
Really?
ditch. Oh, so quickly.
So quickly? Okay.
That is such
okay.
a turn off for me. Like it's not even funny.
I see. Okay.
So you wouldn't do with a stay-at-home dad. You wouldn't do that.
No,
Yeah.
no way, bro.
Jess, I have a really important question for you. This is so random. Do you think like for a guy, a blue collar or like a white collar job is more attractive?
Oh,
Like-
that's a good question.
I don't even know. Wait, what's the difference between the two? Blue
All right,
collar
so
is
blue
like
collar,
a.
imagine like I don't know, like
Construction.
yeah, a construction
And then a
worker,
white
like
collar
a
is
car
like a 9 to
repairman,
5.
or and a white collar is
Like
like
a union job. Union.
yeah, like a fucking you work as like a manager at a bank or
I've
like
seen some girls
an
that-
insurance agent.
Yeah, I'll see girls on TikTok. I've never seen this in person, but they were like, "Oh my god, those guys turn me on."
Yes, bro.
I'm like,
blue
I
collar.
don't think I have that much of a strong
I
opinion
swear,
about
I've
it.
seen that.
I seen that
Yeah.
too. It's
I
like
believe it.
it's like when he's a fireman. Yeah.
And they're being like dead ass.
Or like
I
when
do
he's a
crazy
welder.
fireman TikToks.
And they're
though, I'm not even gonna lie.
smoking, bro. These
Yeah.
women are
but
smoking.
that goes back to like just straight physical appearance though.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, oh, he's just hot. Like he has a six pack and he has a good looking face.
Yeah.
But he's a fireman. They're like, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Fireman, oh my god.
Like no girls attracting a fucking insurance agent. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. That's so true.
Like I'd much rather take like a cop or like a fireman.
like
Honestly, I feel like I would take the other one. Is white collar the one where they
like
an
insurance
office job?
agent or like
Yeah,
an
but
investment banker. I don't even know.
So much more money that way.
Yeah, exactly. So much more money.
So much
for
more money
sure.
that way. And also, like, anybody could be a fireman. I like used to volunteer at firemen departments, and some of them were like kind of like doorknobs. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Damn.
like not all there.
Yeah.
But like if you are a manager of some company or an accountant or whatever it is, like you're smart. I like that. So
Yeah.
that would be my go-to.
Keep going. I'm gonna reset the camera.
Yeah. Good. I
Wait,
like
we
that.
gotta keep it. Okay.
Do you
That's
have,
a- that's a
you
good place
guys
to stop.
have any questions?
We're live.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for her too?
Ask away. Now's your chance.
Just like
Let me
what
think.
we were literally what we were talking about for like because they weren't even here.
All right, I got
Why don't we
one.
twist it? Yeah.
I got
Sorry,
one.
you go.
So like, does physical attraction matter? I know that's like a big topic
Yeah,
Definitely.
for
You know, because
sure.
I think that's the I don't know when we weren't talking about this. On
We were
yours, but
talking about it
a little
on
bit.
our first interview at my
Yeah,
house.
we were saying that is bottom line. I don't care what the fuck anyone says. That's the
Yes.
very first thing
Yeah.
anyone sees.
I agree.
Anyone sees. I don't care. Like they could be either pulling out of a well, obviously that's not a good example. I was gonna say they're pulling out a Lambo or like a beater, but it's like car, but it's like not. No, if you see someone, it's like the first thing at a restaurant, the first thing you see is physical attraction, and there's a million things that can go like behind that. If they're like, let's say they're like clearly in great shape, that immediately tells you so much about them.
Right.
They have
Yeah.
drive, they have motivation, they have a million other things that
Yeah.
you can think
Discipline.
of. Yeah, discipline. They're good to their diet. They're healthy to their body. All A, B, and C. But it's like literally you know so much about that.
Can I stand in there? Can I actually ask a curveball question to Jess?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Go
the
ahead.
curveball.
Curver.
Holy shit.
Who's
Yeah.
ready? Jess, what do you think about women? Let's get the woman's
Oh.
perspective on the women, right?
Okay.
Now, someone fire a question about women because that's as far as I got. That's as far as I
No,
got.
you got it.
You
Just
started
make
about women.
Think about one. Think
about women.
What do you think is the best trait in women in society today, and then what do you think the worst trait is about women in society today, in or with and in the social media
I like
space?
that.
Because
In
that's
the
where
social media
because
space.
and you can do it without it, but I feel like the social media. I wanted to throw that in there
Yeah.
because I feel. I don't know if you would have missed that, you know, and I would have, and later
Yeah.
on I would have been to be like, oh, but what about social media? So
No, I feel like that's good to like keep it towards social media, or else I would have said something I'd get
Yeah.
canceled for sure.
no, but you should still say it.
What I get canceled for? Like in
Yeah.
general in
Get
society?
You're not getting canceled.
No, okay. Well,
I don't
in
think so.
society, like, I mean, women, this is no offense to anybody, but like, oh my gosh, I'm really gonna get canceled.
No, I love this. Let's go.
No, but like, the feminism movement is like probably one of my biggest pet peeves in the entire world.
Dre.
Oh, respect
Right.
for.
We'll get canceled together. But like, ladies, come on, guys.
Coming after you.
All right.
Now.
Y'all are over exaggerating things to an extreme, trying to push this agenda for no good reason. If you stopped protesting and doing all this shit and actually went to work, started your own business, do anything, you could be so successful doing it. Start an OnlyFans instead of
Let's
protesting.
fucking go.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? You would be so much more successful, and then you're gonna be like, "Shit, women have a ton of privileges. I've never gotten a ticket in my life. Actually, just once. That we won't count that though. I can talk my way out of anything. Women,
Yes, I
a
love
dude
that.
gets pulled
Hell
over, you're
yeah.
getting a ticket instantly. I don't care what you say, you're getting a ticket.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, you can make bank on OnlyFans. Guys, it's a lot harder to do that. Like the feminism thing, it's just bullshit. There's so many.
About that all the time. We're like, if I was a girl, dude, we'd be
Oh,
popping
I would
right
have
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
been. I would have
Like-
been started.
Pop that ass and you'll be.
Bro, my
popping-
ass would be in the camera on Instagram.
Bro.
I'll be hitting squat workouts, the tripod up my
Yeah, I feel
butthole. I
like
would
we'd
be
wake
lit.
up. Eric would be like, "How was your morning?" Be like, "Bro, I made 4 OnlyFans posts this morning." He'd be like, "Bro,
Bro.
same."
All right, here's what
Let's
we're gonna
go.
do. I was talking to Scooby about this. Dude, fuck, we could have a whole nother conversation about OnlyFans. But I was like, yo,
Yeah.
someone needs to come out, someone very influential in the industry, and declare this date, I don't know when it is, as National Start Your OnlyFans Day.
Yes.
And everyone does
Everyone
it.
does it.
Imagine
Bro, we
that.
should
Imagine,
do it.
Imagine if like someone like I don't know, Mr. Tate. I don't know if you can say his full name
Oh,
on YouTube.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tate.
But imagine
Mr.
he went out
Tate.
and he's like, everyone start your OnlyFans on this day. Let's all get rich. That would never work, obviously.
That would
But
be insane.
someone
Bro.
needs to do that and just declare it. Everyone start it. That way it's accepted by everyone.
Yes.
And it just stops being such an issue. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
almost
you have
like
an
a trend
OnlyFans.
because everyone's like, they're like, "Oh, you did on that date?" Like, bro, same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you don't
Yeah.
feel like guilty
so
about
lit.
it. Yeah,
Exactly. It's like the majority does it.
Literally, that's Oh,
That's
I,
insane.
I
The new
swear, in a
social
couple
media.
months though, it's gonna be so common. Cause
Oh, 100%.
just think about like, let's just say like in the beginning of the summer, right? That literally 2-3 months ago, if even not from a guy's perspective, if he had an OnlyFans, every other guy would be like, bro, like what the fuck, right? But if a guy
Yeah.
has an OnlyFans right now, it's not really, you don't think too much about it.
Yeah.
You're kind of just like, oh, he has an OnlyFans, and it's like people kind of know, like, oh,
Yeah.
he has one. You can kind of pick and know who has it. But when you mention people, like if you're like, oh, like Dre has one, they'd be like,
Dre.
like okay, you know, like,
Yeah, bro.
like they don't really care because it's like it's coming more of a thing for guys now.
Well, because
Dude, yeah.
people are getting rich off it.
That's what I'm saying. Because people are like, oh yeah, like then they're like, fuck, like should I start one?
Yeah, should
like
I
I
do
heard
it?
he made like fucking like $8,000
Yeah, dude,
this
it's
month.
happens so much at the gym. I pass by these people all the time, but like now that I think about it, I don't ever think about that when I pass by them. I just kind of like know it's like you can kind of point who has one.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even think about that. You just see them like as normal people in the gym, but they probably got some good money.
Oh.
Dude,
Oh wait, can I?
Melly
Eric and
is
Stan, can I? Do I have
dancing over
permission?
there.
Do I have permission to ask another question?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
dude,
bro,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sure. Okay. Jess.
Dude, the lights go off.
Yes.
Hey, the floor is open.
Yeah. Jess. As a woman who is a successful businesswoman, how do you feel about? How do you feel about? Do you feel? I'm trying to find a way to phrase this. How do you feel about dating an OnlyFans girl, like a legit one, not just like, oh, I post bikini pics or lingerie pics, or I post the gym pics
Like
that I
full-blown.
don't. Yeah.
Like for realsies
like for
OnlyFans.
realsies OnlyFans, like possibly porn involved. How do you like? Do you feel that the young men watching this audience should or should not date them? Why or why not? Or do you feel it's like not a big deal at all?
I would say no. Say no. If you do OnlyFans on the side, that's like cool, whatever. But if your main occupation is OnlyFans, that's gonna last you like 2-3 years max.
Yeah.
And then when you start getting older and you start getting more serious, like you're not gonna have kids and be doing OnlyFans. At least I would hope not. Like that's kind of weird. Unless like it becomes like a MILF thing. You know what I'm saying?
There's things with like kids.
But-
Kids were killing themselves because the kids at school would pull up his mom's
my
OnlyFans.
God, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
how crazy is
No,
that?
if you have kids, delete
Yeah.
everything
yeah.
that could like embarrass them because that's not fair to them. But yeah, no, I would say absolutely not. Like if the only thing that you can do is take ass pictures and post it on the internet, that's not very like attractive. You're not having a long-term plan. And like, what are you gonna do after that? You know, like the whole point
Yeah.
of doing an OnlyFans, if you use that money to start a business, that is sick. But if you just use that money and spend it on random shit and you don't actually have like any financial organization or any plan after that, no, red flag, would not date someone like that. Also, if you're showing your butthole on the internet, like girl, you need some morals. And like
morals.
all I'm saying is like if they're doing that, there's like a high probability that they don't really like care about much else. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
a low value
Yeah.
woman.
yeah, like it's just like she doesn't value herself or respect herself enough to be like, yo, I'm gonna draw a boundary. I'm not gonna send my butthole to a stranger on the internet. You
Yeah.
know?
It's true.
What are your top three? Sorry, Sin. I'm so curious.
no,
What are
this
her
was-
top three red flags
Oh,
in
yeah.
a woman?
Oh, in a woman?
In a
yeah.
woman. Sorry, but no,
Oh,
we can hold
goodness.
that thought and go to you. I'm
no.
sorry.
I was gonna say like because I thought it was just such a slight comment because you said like because you're just gonna grow old and that's not gonna be irrelevant. But then I thought in my head I was like, okay, but like what if like when we grow old it's still irrelevant? But I'm not saying old people like want like younger people. I'm just saying like old people like connect to old people on OnlyFans. They're like, oh, you see like Janine's OnlyFans.
Janine.
What if you're still making bread? and It's still like an apple still like 60. You know what I mean? Like we don't know that. That'd be funny
Damn,
though.
that'd be
But that's what I was
That'd be
thinking.
hilarious.
Okay, so red flags.
Red flags. Top 3 red flags
in women though.
in women.
Because think about it, a majority of the people watching this are guys.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to know red
Right.
flags in guys. They want to know a girl's red flag on women. What should we look for, Jess?
I guess
Oh,
I
are you
never
talking
really
about, like, a
thought
friend?
about that. Or no,
I'm talking about
if
it
a
for-
guy was looking into
a guy's
girl.
looking for a girl.
And then I want to hear a friend. Like if you're looking for like a girlfriend.
Oh, I could do the friend one right off the bat.
Yeah.
Right off the
it's a
fucking
girl
bat.
saying, like if you're looking for like a girl best friend, and if like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
do that.
for just to clear the air, I have no girlfriends, like zero, because I hate girls so much. They're so dramatic, so much to
Yeah.
worry about.
Nah,
It's just
'cause
oh my
Jess
god,
is
too much.
lit because she's
I am,
fucking.
I am one of the
Jess
bros.
This is for the boys.
Yeah, for the boys. Yeah. Okay, so red flags in a friend. I guess it could kind of like translate into a girl too, because it's like one and the same, you know, like a girlfriend is like one of your best friends, or at least it should be. So one is that, I know this happens with girls all the time, is that they gatekeep things. So like girls do this thing with each other where if you ask them, hey, what do you use to edit their photos? A lot of times girls will be like, oh, just an app on my phone. Like, I don't really know. I think I'm going to find a new one. And they won't tell you like what they actually use for editing pictures because they're like gatekeeping stuff.
Well, why is that, you think?
No, it's because girls don't want to see any other girls do better than them. It's like a fact. Like girls are extremely like, they need to be the number one in everything that they do. It's
Yo, Ogle's
extremely
sitting down
frustrating.
and giving us Lightroom tutorials.
That's what I'm saying. Like the girls will do anything.
Yes,
Girls are
Dude,
so
Jess
fake.
bought my preset bag on
Yeah, I
God.
did.
Dude, yeah.
First
Hell
one,
yeah.
bro.
Literally the first customer.
That's what I'm saying.
That was my first
I am
sale.
one of the bros. But
That's
yeah,
so
girls
true.
like do not do that. They don't support each other. They go behind,
Yeah.
like they don't tell anyone how they're being successful. It's like the craziest thing in the world to me.
Yeah, and low key, even if they're like best friends, they're like deep
Yeah.
down, they're still like, I want to do better than you.
Yes,
but it's like
it's
for
so-
guys, it's like if someone's like, bro, like how'd you edit it? I immediately am like, bro, let me show you right the fuck now because your pictures are gonna be horrible.
Whip out your phone, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're sitting around Eric's computer like,
Gatekeeping. Are you guys writing this down? Gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping.
Dude, I've
Number
never
one,
really
number
thought
one.
of it
Never
like that.
heard of
And that's like
Like
so toxic.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So toxic.
Girls are toxic in general. Yeah, that would be my number one and a friend. Number two, probably like girls also do this a lot. Just freaking girls, man. But they will always reach out to you whenever they need anything, but like they don't listen to you when you're trying to talk to them. So everything is like very one-sided. So like I've had a lot of girlfriends in the past where it's just like me, and they don't know anything about you because anytime they talk, it's just they talk about themselves. And like if you try to say something in the conversation, they'll just turn it into something about them. Like it's literally like center of the universe syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Like they think that the world revolves around them, and it's like girls will dramatize things to make it about them. So if someone, like, let's just see an example. If this girl was texting some guy and he didn't answer back within like an hour, she'll start being like, oh my God, he doesn't like me. Like this, that, and the other, like overthinking like that, when in reality it has nothing to do with her. He's probably just like busy doing something, but like everything will turn into something
He's
about
with the
her.
boys.
Yeah, he's with the bros. Learn how to edit photos, you know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but they like will turn everything to be about them. Or if you do something, or like if something happens with you guys, it's like, oh, it's me. Like I was the one who was like hurt, whatever. It's like it's always about them. That would be my second red flag. Number three, bro, this is actually kind of hard to think of like red flags.
Well, you could go to the one about if a guy's looking for
The
a
guy's
woman
looking
to
for
date.
a woman to date. I would say actually what you guys were talking about earlier, if a girl is like overly confident and cocky,
Yeah.
that is a red flag because
100%.
she doesn't need you. Like not that she should need you, but she doesn't need you enough where she would leave in a heartbeat. Like you don't want to be dealing with that kind of girl because she knows she could get with whoever she wants. So like you are irrelevant. Like you're literally just filling a gap.
Dude, yeah, I heard a thing.
Damn, that's interesting.
From,
I'm
I
taking
heard
notes over
yeah,
here.
I know. I heard.
Yeah, write this shit down, boys.
Jess, what do you think about this? I heard a thing from Mr. Tate once, and he was like, Mr. Tate. He goes, if a man, and like this is, I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm just hearing what he
Is
said.
this the thing we were saying at Rems?
No,
Because that was
fucked. Yeah, that was
okay,
fucked.
Okay.
No.
I
He
was
was
like,
like,
don't even
he
waste
was
your
like,
time saying
no,
that.
yeah, no, it was fucked. No, that was fucked. If a man, he says if like a man cheats on a woman, then like he can still love her with all his heart because he's cheating from a place of physical lust. But he said if a woman cheats with a man, she never loved you in the first place because it takes pure emotions to drive that cheating. Now, I'm not saying to comment on what Tate said because that could be a completely different like topic, but I'm saying, do you agree that that overly confident girl that you were talking about right there, do you believe she feels that if she was to go and cheat, it's because she doesn't feel that emotional love towards that man and he is just filling that gap? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, probably, to be
Okay.
completely honest. Girls are like very emotional, so like if you aren't supporting them emotionally or if there isn't that emotional like connection that you guys have, like, oh yeah, she'll leave in a heartbeat. Like, no
Jeez,
problem.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. And why do you think women fill that gap? I'm so curious.
Fill the gap, what do you mean?
Well, they keep it just the same reason why a woman would cheat. Why?
Yeah.
Because I can never do this. I know Stan Eric and Adam could never do this. Like
I would never do that
I know,
either.
I know,
Don't leave
I
my
know.
name out of
No,
there, guys.
I know. Like I know Stan loves Summer with all his heart.
Yeah.
Me and Stan were
Yeah.
talking about this once. We were talking about
Yeah.
girls in the past, and Stan's like, bro, like you just want to love them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
bad that was
You don't
crossing my
even
mind.
think,
Yeah,
right?
they're not thinking like you just want to be there for them and love them and stuff. And what I was saying basically was, why do you think the girl keeps the guy there to fill that gap when she knows emotionally deep down that she could and would go out and cheat on her? Because I know
Right.
that a lot of guys, and I understand not all guys are like us, but I know a lot of guys couldn't do that. So why is it so easy for girls to do that? Or some
I mean-
girls to do that? Because not all girls are like that.
I think that's so interesting that you guys were saying that, because if you talk to any girl, they're gonna say that all guys think about is other girls. Like that's all that they think about.
It's not true.
And maybe that's just like different guys, but yeah, anytime like girls talk about guys, it's always like that. It's always like, oh, they're thinking of other girls. Like he's not answering me. He must be talking to another girl, or like this, that, and the other. Like we just think that you're very jealous people. Like that's literally what we think of.
But we're probably just literally trying to figure out what we want to eat
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
lunch.
say they might just not be like in the right state of mind. Because think about
Yeah.
think about your parents. Like your dad's not like. I mean, I don't know. At least like my dad wouldn't be thinking about
Yeah.
that. You know, with
Yeah.
like married to my mom. It's
Yeah.
not like he's like, damn, that girl's bad. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
he wouldn't
Right.
even think about that. You know what I mean? So, but obviously it's
I
like
don't
they're in
know.
the state of mind.
Yeah.
together.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like with girls are more likely to cheat. I guess. Is
No,
that what you're
I
saying?
was asking like why do they keep the guys there to fill that gap?
Oh.
Is it an attention thing? Is
Wait,
it
what?
100%. It's a validation thing.
validation?
Because like you constantly have that person to fall back on, or you have that person to call you beautiful, or whatever it is. Like it's just a validation thing, and
option.
like, oh yeah,
like a
100%.
safety net?
Yeah, like a plan B. Like oh, if something fucks up, like he loves me and he'll like help me feel better, or like whatever it is.
yeah, that's
like
a good way to put it.
yeah,
Damn.
like girls always want to have someone to like fall back on, or have their back, or like be that support system for themselves. Even if they don't give a fuck about that guy, they just want them there.
And if a
like
girl does that, that's the fourth red flag.
100%.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't even make sense to me. Like how girls, and I also feel like once a girl is in a relationship, I've seen this with a lot of my old girlfriends. Like they have a very hard time. Sorry, they have a very hard time being single because they're so used to having that person to like support them emotionally that they lose like the ability to support themselves and to be there for themselves and to like have that self-confidence that they used to have before they started dating. And like usually it's just because bad experiences, like maybe that their partner did something to hurt them, which would obviously like affect their confidence, and it kind of like goes on a downhill spiral from there. But I feel like once a girl has a boyfriend, like they always want to have one because they want that support and they want that person to be there with them, even if it's like not ready for them to date again. They're like, nope, gotta find another one.
Yeah.
Like
Just
on to
can't
the
handle
next.
Because
one.
you felt how you feel like in that moment while you're
Yeah.
dating them, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's so facts. I don't know if you answered this, but do you guys think it might be straight 50-50, and I don't even know, but do you think it's more likely for guys to cheat on their girlfriend or their girlfriend to cheat, like vice versa?
That's such a good question.
I have an
Like-
interesting take on this.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh, I want to hear
like,
Dre's take.
Like, think about it. It's like, think about how many, obviously, millions of billions of people in the world. But like, if you had to just put like, it's like you're following right, like 97.1% female, you know, whatever percent male. Like, is there a literal fucking like? Do you guys think it's?
I think the stereotypical is going to be the guy, right?
I was gonna say the
You
guy.
think, you think it's
Yeah,
guy?
basically it comes back to what you said about like looks, like how what Dre said about.
Yeah. There's a couple takes on this one.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Yeah,
I wanna
Dre,
hear you
lay it
guys'
out
There-
for
there's
guy,
there's a
for
couple
sure.
takes
Yeah.
on this one.
Yeah.
Going back to there's a couple things. So I hate to keep referencing Mr. Tate, but
Yeah.
he's all over
Yeah.
my For You page.
Dre,
Um,
Dre-
Dre's-
Dre-
I hate
Dre's
to
in a
keep
really big
referencing
Mr.
him,
Tate
but
phase
but
right now.
that's the male is the stereotype because of the fact that people say, hey, like listen, or he says like listen, you can have your main girl and go out one night and fuck a girl at a club and never speak to her again, cut all contact off with her, and go back to your main girl and say I love you. And he's like, because that's how it's been since the dawn of time. He's like, that's how the first warriors did it. He's like, that's how it was, back in the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't like in the fucking Renaissance, those people had like 10 wives.
Yeah, and that's kind
they
of
had
where
like 10 wives with like millions of kids.
Yeah, and that's where he comes from.
Damn.
And that's where he comes from. So I feel like that is why it's stereotypically men that will cheat. And now I truly don't feel it's one or the other. I truly don't feel it. I think it all has to do with the character of that individual. I grew up around a lot of
right.
When you're friends with somebody middle school and then you get to high school and their true colors shot. I grew up around a lot of guys who would date girls literally, and they wouldn't cheat on them, but they would date girls just to use them for sex because that was like the popular thing. You want to have sex, it feels good, whatever, right? Like that was the thing. They would use these girls that they didn't really fuck with like that to just have sex with them, And because of that, I said to myself, because I was watching people who were my best friends do this, and I was like, I will never ever do that, and I will never ever date a woman unless I am head over heels for her. And now I don't know if you guys ever knew this, I've never had a girlfrind for that exact reason.
Really?
Because I've never wanted to hurt somebody
good
the
for
way
you,
my old friends like hurt those women, because and also I'm a pretty emotionally open book in the sense that like if I'm not vibing with you, it's gonna be written on my face.
Right.
So I can't fake it. I can't fake it. Like, yeah.
Because guys will literally like fake everything just to sleep with that girl.
Yeah,
they'll be like, I'm gonna get her to fall in love with me in an hour.
Yeah,
just so I can fuck them.
And that's basically what I saw a lot of growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was where I lived or whatever, but I just could never bring myself to do that. Now again, not saying I'm a virgin, but sometimes I wish I was. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes I literally wish I was a virgin and I never ever fucked anybody and I just waited for the right person.
Damn.
That's a fact too.
Damn.
That I really sometimes I do, and I was just like, damn. But
we were talking about this at Ryan's.
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
Or was it Froyo one time? I doubt it.
It
Dude,
was
that is
Froyo.
Froyo.
Yeah, keep going though.
Dude,
Yeah,
no,
keep
I
going.
literally sometimes I'm like, damn, I really wish I waited till the right person, but it really is whatever. I do feel, I don't know, dude. I feel it all depends on the man or woman, not one or the other. It's just how they were raised morally and value wise. I know literally that one of the sexiest girls from back in my hometown literally had a boyfriend, and she literally, what did she do? She had one of my mutual buddies in her phone as her brother's name, and she would go off and like fuck my mutual buddy and cheat on her
That's
boyfriend
nuts.
like steadily, bro, steadily. And I was like, damn, like what a bitch. Like honestly, like what a bitch. And it was crazy, and I would know guys who would do that with their girlfriends. So I don't really think it's one or the other. It really just boils down to what kind of person you are, to answer your question. I know you said to pick one or the other, but I truthfully cannot.
That's awesome. I want to hear your guys' opinion. I have one question too.
Wait, what was the question again?
It
I
was
was getting lost in Dre's answer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was good.
That was a good
really
answer.
good.
That was a really good answer.
Lost in the sauce. I think it was just
let me
who
ask
more
you- let me
likely to
ask-
cheat.
Let me ask you this, Dre. If they're like that person that you say they are, is there ever a point you think they could like maybe change?
Definitely. And I would go on to say, and I will say this. I've seen, and this is the second part of the answer that he just reminded me of. Between men or women, I've seen women switch up more, and that's just my personal experience. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a fact, because people who make blanket statements like that are not educated, and they make those around them and themselves look bad. But just from my personal experience, I've seen women switch up more. The man is hardworking. He doesn't do anything wrong. He's literally treats his wife like everything, but maybe he just doesn't give her attention in the slightest way that she maybe craves it, and she will literally switch up and make a mistake one night for no reason, with no regret or remorse. And that's just my personal experience. I don't know, maybe what do you guys think about that?
I agree with that 100%.
Oh, damn.
And I feel like most of the time they'll bring up an excuse or blame it on something like fucking like alcohol or something. When at the end of the day, it's like no one could tell me that's an excuse. You know exactly what you're doing. 100% of the time. You don't wake up that morning and be like, did I have sex? You know what I mean?
Bullshit.
You know exactly what
you
happens.
know.
Therefore,
Like,
you
you're not
subconsciously knew
no.
every single action of you going into the room, taking your shirt off, you know,
Like, you knew
getting
you-
on your knees.
you knew what you were doing was bad.
You know exactly step by step what you were doing.
Yeah.
So it's like the Sukas events, but
It's crazy, yeah.
You guys were.
So your question was, who's more likely to cheat, men or women?
Yeah.
I said men for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't say that for sure as in like, oh, it's like 99 men, 1 women,
Yeah.
you know? But I'm not a woman. I've never felt what it's like to be a woman. But I feel like testosterone compared to estrogen is a much more sexual, fulfilling fucking
Oh, hell yeah.
hormone,
That's
whatever.
100%.
And
Yeah.
your dick talks, bro. And no matter what you say about a girl to your homies, whatever, you could still at the end of the day, like you as a man, like crave sex, and you might go hit that girl up that you might talk shit about, whatever, just because you want that. It's like
Yeah.
such a
Dude, that goes
dopamine rush.
back to the Mr.
But,
Tate thing, dude.
Yeah, I feel like just testosterone is a much more like sexually demanding hormone than a woman with estrogen. Men are just more horny.
Right.
most
Well,
of
it's
the-
also
That is
very,
so
it's
true.
also a lot more stereotypical for men to approach women first.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. It's like more
Right.
accepted, you know.
No, I
It's
like
like if
that.
you're in the gym and like you keep making eye contact with the girl, it's like, oh, the guy should probably go up.
Right.
And
Yeah.
And that's
girl,
how that's
you
how
know?
it should be too.
The guy's known for the chase, you know. It's like why men propose to women. That's why my brother proposed to his girl like
Right.
last weekend. It's like that's just the societal norm,
Right.
you know. But yeah,
That's so.
I just feel like guys are more horny. I mean, y'all could argue that statement, but
It is. I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what motivates cheating is
Dude, yeah.
how horny you are.
Dude, and to piggyback off that, I feel that, dude, my mother said something to me one time, and it's funny because this is the second time I referenced my mom on a pod. She was like, she didn't say it like this. She said it in a much more polite way. But she was like, think with,
fuck bitches.
she was like, think with your brain, not your dick. And
Yeah.
that
People
literally
be thinking
sticks-
with their dick. That's
Dude,
what I'm saying.
yes,
Come
bro.
on, everyone.
I feel that not thinking with your dick
Shout
is
out Dre's mom.
yeah, dude, literally. I feel like thinking with your brain, not your dick, is a skill that you need to learn.
Yes.
And I
That's
feel
the shit they don't teach you in school.
no, literally,
I thought
literally,
it was sex ed class.
Yeah.
literally. And know what's crazy
Chapter
about you
2.
guys? Remember, I was saying before the pod, I was like, I have a really interesting view on all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
Dude, can I
Say
share
it right
Can
now.
I
Oh, hell
share
yeah,
it?
Say it
run that.
right now.
Dude, I
We're almost at an hour.
listen. I am fucking dangerous. Okay.
Oh snap!
And the reason I'm fucking dangerous, bro, is because at this point, okay, and I'm not saying I've always been like this, okay, but at this point, I've pretty much trained myself, right, to not think about pussy. Like pussy literally
you were saying
unphases
this.
me.
Yeah.
But it has no phase to me. And now, if I'm surrounded by objectively some of the most beautiful women in the world, actually, that is a huge overstatement. But there are some
Everyone's ugly as fuck.
there are some beautiful women at Alphaland. But dude, it's at the point where not one of those girls, and believe me, I've seen absolutely all of them, not one of those girls has what it takes at this point in the game for me to break out of that mindset of like, I am solely focused on building this empire to go and talk to them now.
Yeah, you're just more focused on yourself. than other
Is
people.
that possible for a girl to come up to me whom I think is beautiful and have an amazing personality and me totally entertain that because I like her and I could see something with her in the future? Yeah, 100%, 1,000,000%. But I'm not out here thinking, oh my gosh, that girl's so hot. Oh my gosh, look at those cheeks. I'd slap those cheeks. Like literally, I'm not thinking that. And I think that because I've trained myself, and believe me, this took me a while to train myself to do this, because I'm so focused on my business. I'm trying to grow on TikTok. I'm trying to go on Instagram. I'm trying to grow my coaching. I've been 1,000,000 times more productive. Because I don't think with my dick. I think with my brain. And I was just telling Eric before Stan got home, if half of you out there, or if all of you out there spent half the time you spend, I'm going to rephrase it because this could be a good reel.
Yeah, yes.
If all of you out there spend half the time you spend chasing pussy on building a business, you would have a 6-figure business. And I need that to sink in. Okay, I need that to sink in.
That's so true.
And I'm not saying you go celibate like a monk. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying
Have your priorities
your
straight.
priorities. And the person who actually inspired me to do this was Adam. There's the plot twist right there.
Wow.
Do you want to know how?
Right
Do you want to
next
know what
you.
he said to me?
Oh my goodness.
Have Adam.
I don't
Do you
remember?
remember?
The exact
Do you remember?
words. No, I don't remember the exact
Okay.
Dre
words. So
knows
we had
them.
we were in a really deep conversation about this in the
Yeah,
car.
But
because
how did you train yourself though? You said
Dude,
you trained.
Wait,
Dude.
say it real fast.
dude, how did I train myself? First of all, this was the hardest training I've ever gone through in my life. That's the
You're
first
like
thing.
fucking bodybuilding prep.
Yeah, literally, fuck that. That shit's easy compared to this.
Yeah.
Bro, you literally just need to have an end goal. And I've never told anybody this. This is actually a crazy thing. I've never told anybody this.
know your secrets.
But my goal, my whole life just changed. One of my biggest goals is to become a millionaire through business ventures that I shall not name because they're so genius that if one of you guys has the aspects for it, you can run it in a week.
Yeah.
But it's to become a million. I think I said billion, but I meant millionaire. Billionaire will be after that.
Sorry.
I will say my priorities completely shifted from I want to become a millionaire for me.
No, just keep going.
No, my priorities completely shifted from I want to be a millionaire for me to I want to become a millionaire so that I can fly my brother out to Houston to live with us and literally like work under me and like live an amazing quality of life. And
Right.
because when I went and flipped that switch in my head that like I have to do this for my brother, that's when I was like, you don't matter, your ass doesn't matter,
Yes.
your pussy doesn't matter, your smile doesn't matter. You can think you're hot, but you're literally not hot enough to let me break this.
Yeah.
Okay? Because my brother is my number one priority. If I was to do or say anything in the world, the whole world could fucking hate me. And I would never, ever, ever kill myself or do anything like that simply because A, like I'm in too good of like you shouldn't do that, and B, like I know I will have my brother and
That's
he'll support
true.
me through anything, bro.
That's so
and that's how I started training myself, Ogle. I started training myself because I had a higher purpose than like, oh, I want to make money, or like, oh, I want to make next month's rent. You need to find that higher purpose to literally have that goal. That goal I was saying was to move my brother out.
Yeah.
And when you start visualizing, the background of my phone is my brother's text. I wish I had it. It's over there, and it literally just is a text.
We should pop it up,
dude. If
don't
you
mind.
guys want it, I'll send it to you. It's a text to
Yeah.
me that says something.
I'll text you about it.
That says something along the lines of me just randomly texting my brother, and I was like, and we've never talked about anything like this before. And I said, this is pretty much just what I said. I said, just so you know, I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And he texts me back and goes, I appreciate it, but I'm doing everything I can to help you. And like, it's just, we're on both ends of the spectrum.
Wow.
We're different ends of the spectrum, different ends of the country. We're not even communicating, but we both have the same thoughts. And that's when I literally was like, bro, these girls in this gym, and I'm going to say this gym because I don't really go anywhere but the gym. Like I go to the grocery store, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like these girls in these gym, literally, I do not give a solitary fuck about any of them. None of them matter. Only my friends matter. And I've got like 2 girlfriends in the gym. And it's like you and Allie. Or 3. You, Allie, and the other Allie, Ryan's girlfriend. She's awesome. But like that's it. Like, and like in terms of like and going after women and looking at ass, bro, like none, like, and that's the thing. Like, yeah, you're in the gym. Like, girls are in flattering clothing. Like, you're gonna see their features. That's why everyone goes to the gym. It is for that, you know. And none of it phases me. I see the Alpha Elite athletes. I see the Buff Bunny athletes. I see the new brand that I just learned about, the TLF athletes. I see the Young LA for her athletes, and I'm just like, well, fucking whatever. Like, I don't care. What I care about is making this content so that I can post it on TikTok, so that I can blow up, so that I can start something, so I can start a movement, so that I can move my brother out here. That's all I care about. And that's how I train myself to not give a fuck about pussy. Now that, again, let me just like run it back and say, if the right woman came in and showed me the right attention, who had the right drive, who showed that she genuinely cared, I would definitely entertain that, because I am a believer that a good woman will make you better.
I was gonna say
easily.
a woman could help you out with that goal.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. A good woman can and will make you better.
Yeah.
But in terms of lusting and chasing pussy, dude,
I just
like
think
it's a joke. It's literally a joke,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm fucking dangerous. That's why I'm
I
dangerous.
just think if
Hell
you're
yeah.
if you're looking for it too
snap.
much, you're never gonna find it, right? So
Yeah.
why waste your time looking for it when you can just level yourself up to when the point where you meet that person, you're the best version of yourself.
Yes,
That's
yes.
so true.
I love that too.
Yeah.
I love that. Sorry,
And that's
yes.
like almost what we were just talking about, where what you were saying, it comes almost when you're least expecting it.
Right.
Like you were
Yeah.
saying, I'm not fucking chasing pussy. I'm not, but it's like, of course, it's like a girl could knock you off your fucking feet, right?
Yeah.
And literally help you get your brother here. And and it's like, I'm not even saying, you could start dating her, and then guess what? She like does help you. You know what I mean? And he comes because of her. And it's like, you know what I mean? And that's when you're fucking least expecting that shit.
Exactly.
That's
dude.
crazy.
I would be all for a power couple. It's cool, dude. Even like, again, even I hate to reference this again, but even Mr. Tate, literally, no matter what he says about how he views women, in the sense that he thinks the man should be the breadwinner and the woman should literally do the mother and nurturing things, that's fine. He still says you need a good woman to help you succeed, because if you have a woman that's just sitting there and crying and bitching and moaning and complaining all day and just making your life terrible, then you're nothing's gonna work. Like, you need that good woman to help you elevate it, no matter what she does or what her role is or how your relationship works. That's what I personally feel.
That's insane, dude. You nailed that shit.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. Try.
I have something similar to that, because it's like, because I can relate to that, because my end goal, obviously, it's like, I mean, who knows if I was gonna say like I would not achieve this like a recent goal. It would be like end, but it's like I want to buy my parents like their dream car without them even knowing. I just want to like pull up Christmas morning. I'm like, yo, like dad opens keys. It's like literally a little box. It's keys. I'm like, let's go in the garage. It's like a huge bow. And it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's like. Yeah. I could like, and I can like vision that happening. Yeah. Like I can literally vision that. I don't know when the fuck it's gonna be, but it's like I know that's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean?
I think like a big thing, like the theme here for not thinking with your dick is to stop thinking about yourself all the time. Yes. Like he wants to do something for his brother, he wants to do something for his parents. Like when you stop thinking about yourself as being the most important person, like don't get me wrong, you're great, you're important to yourself, but your purpose needs to be for someone else. Like you can't just be sitting here trying to make yourself as rich as possible because that's what you want, because you're never going to be satisfied with that. But like the act of giving or doing something for someone else, you're going to see that look on their face. You're going to see how happy they are, and that's going to make you fulfilled. Like there's a reason why the richest people in the world are miserable, because they made all that money for themselves and they don't know what to do with it. But when you start making these goals for other people, to do things for other people, that purpose becomes so much greater for you, because you will let yourself down a million times and you won't even care about it, because that's just how you work, right? Like, I mean, I'll be honest, if I set an alarm for 7 o'clock and I wake up at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m., I'll be like, yeah, whatever. It's like, you know, very surface level example, but you're going to let yourself down a million times and you're not going to do anything about it, because it's like, whatever, just try again tomorrow. But if you set a goal to buy your parents, someone's calling me.
That's an OG ringtone.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty freaking great. Okay, anyways, I lost my train of thought in like the middle of what I was saying.
You said, do you remember?
Could someone run it back for me?
You were like,
I have major Dory syndrome.
The people.
Sorry, I just keep blowing my nose over here. Don't mind me.
You said the people, they need to be doing it for somebody else.
Oh yeah, you need to have a purpose for someone else, because
the alarm clock.
Bro, it's gone. Whatever I was saying was gone. But you understand the point. You were saying
waking up. You're saying waking up. If you wake up at 10 a.m.
Oh, that's what you're saying. I thought you were talking about my phone. Yeah. If you let yourself down, like you're not gonna care as much as if you let someone else down, and like that's a fact, because then you're gonna have to deal with that person's like disappointment in yourself. Not that
you're
it's
also
like
gonna build a quality relationship that way.
For sure. Yeah. Like if you keep letting someone down, like they're not like you're done. You're canceled. But if you have that purpose to do something for someone else, your motivation is gonna be that much more, because you want to do it for someone else, you know, and you're not gonna let them down.
And that shit's addicting too. When you see that look on their face in that moment, you're like, holy fuck, I feel insane right now. I want to feel that again and again. I want to feel it
Definitely.
1 2 week. I want to feel it 5 times a week now. Definitely. Like, and it's like, you know what I mean? That's what you're saying. Like those successful people, sometimes they're just miserable because they just have all that fucking money, right? Yeah. It's crazy. That's so true.
Dude, wait, did I tell about what Adam said?
Oh, no, yeah, that's what I was going to go back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So bro, one time
it was when Adam inspired you, right?
Yeah, bro. So he did, right? So one day we were sitting in the car, and it was when I was first getting to know Adam. Like I didn't know him, and now he's one of my best friends.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. No, and he's like, and he like looks at me, and he's like, bro, like this girl just slid in my DMs, bro. 11 out of 10, blonde Barbie, literally insane girl. And I go, bro, like, what did she say? And she says something along the lines of, let's train together, or let's hang out, or let's go out when you get to Houston. Like an 11 out of 10. I'm like, bro, 11 out of 10, and it goes back to the guy normally making the first move. And the girl makes the first move. The 11 out of 10 girl makes the first move on you. I'm like, bro, are you going to take her out? And he's like, he literally looks at me dead serious. It was an epic moment. And he was like, nah, man. He goes, I'm not down here to chase pussy. He's like, I'm down here to blow up. And I was like, yo, drop the mic moment. I was like,
was
what
just
a
you two?
fucking, it was
That's
just
crazy,
dude,
bro.
he said it so
Abby, give me
serious.
some.
Dude, that was awesome. It was such an awesome
yeah,
moment.
dude.
And I was like, damn, I was
Yeah.
like, this kid's
You're gonna remember
mom-
that the rest of your life.
No, dude, it's the reason I'm literally a fucking threat. It's because of Adam. Like nobody can mess with me. Nobody can fuck with me. Nobody can think that me or my business or anything I'm doing is slowing down because I have something that 99% of people don't have, and it's the lack of distraction from the pussy. And I should probably be referring to quote unquote the pussy as something completely different, but whatever.
Wow, that's crazy.
facts, though.
Yeah,
I love that story, dude. I didn't even know that.
That's so epic.
Dude, I don't think Adam knew it.
Yeah, I remember having,
I can
having that
totally
conversation.
see him saying that.
I
though,
know.
like,
I've
straight
envisioned
face.
that so much in my head, bro.
He just got like his duffel bag in his hand. He's like walking towards his car. He's
duffel
like-
bag.
He just like turns around. Oh yeah, dude, I'm not here to chase pussy.
The thing is, here's
And Dre was like,
so like fucking.
Here's the-
I was like,
here's the thing. Like, I've been to college, dude. Like, I've lived that life, dude.
Right.
Like, I've been shitty to girls, bro. And like, I'm at the point in my life where that shit doesn't really matter to me anymore. Like, I've lived that life already.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
totally.
chasing something more now.
Exactly.
And maybe it is a little bit of maturity thing. Like, I
Yeah.
grew up a little bit, but at the same time, like, bro, like, here's the point. If you can't be happy on your own, then you're never gonna be happy with somebody else, right?
Oh, no.
And you're gonna be an absolute fucking threat if you're one of the happiest persons in the room when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
dude, being
so true.
alone is a skill, bro. I love it.
Yes.
That's why dude, I moved down here by myself. I didn't know anybody here.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dude, the people
Yeah.
who don't get distracted by pussy, and I'm gonna say again, like myself, dangerous threat, dangerous fucking
You
threat.
can't phase those people. You can't phase those people.
Literally.
That's nuts. Yeah, so all the girls that are watching, Dre, Adam, all
We
these
just
men,
challenged you.
danger.
Yeah, dude, literally.
Dangerous.
We just challenged them.
You think we're looking at you? We're not. We just can't see. Well, I can't see. I have bad eyesight. I don't know about him.
I have bad eyesight.
Damn. Yo, I think that was a juicy pod. I think we're at like an hour and 20. Y'all want to cut
Oh
it?
damn! I was gonna say,
Dude, it's
yeah.
almost 1. I got work tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
Dude,
I
that
gotta
wasn't
wake
juicy.
up
I feel
soon.
Dude,
disgusting.
I feel like we only touched on like half the
No,
topic.
we
Oh,
should-
we could keep going. For
Yeah, we
hours.
should low key do part 2.
Yeah.
Should we do
Dude,
part two?
We could do part 2. I think like we've talked about some of the stuff we want to talk about, and like
Yeah.
we could do like a 2 or 3 part series.
Wait,
of
should
this.
we
Yes.
do? Should we do that? Or should
Because I
Wait,
guarantee everyone's
do y'all
gonna
want to
fucking love
record
this
it right
episode.
now or like a different time?
No, we
'Cause,
definitely
like-
should do it a different time.
Oh yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I-
it's like
I-
it's like probably like 2 a.m.
Gotta
Yeah.
stop blowing my nose over here. I gotta
Wait.
be done.
Yeah,
But no,
No,
that was juicy. I
Hell yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jess for coming on. Y'all
Yeah,
can
yeah,
talk to
we
Jess
kinda
for
just-
a
Having me,
minute.
guys.
They just kinda
she randomly
sucked her
came
in.
over with Scrib.
Yeah, I
they
didn't
just
even-
they
I didn't
popped
even-
in.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, this was totally not planned, but because I wanted to bring Jess on anyways, but I feel like she's a very good, like kind of like third host, low key.
Yeah.
Just brings it.
Oh.
We haven't had a girl on
Yeah,
ever.
and it's crazy because literally, like Eric said, super random. She came over here, and we literally have the text. We were saying about like, yo, we should like kind of mix up the pod. Like, let's talk about like, you know, like girls a little bit, right? Like
be
we were literally-
relatable. Like
Yeah.
stop talking about fitness bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. And then fucking the second we were about to start it, Jess comes in with Scriv, and we're like, oh my god, like,
Yeah, give Scripps
yeah,
some
we're like, fuck it.
Wait,
gorilla
but
dream.
I have a question. Should we go for 10 more minutes or should we cut it?
It's up to you guys.
Dude,
That's up to y'all.
I'm
It's
not
your
gonna lie, I
pod.
really want to make a bowl of oats.
All right,
Yeah.
well,
Eric,
cut.
me-
let's
Hold
just
the
do part
thought.
2.
Yeah.
Let's just do part 2.
Throw
Part
it in your
two.
notes.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
gonna be a wrap, y'all.
Let's
Thank
go.
y'all for coming out
Yo,
to
thank
episode
you,
8.
thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you
the
guys.
cast.
Thank you guys for having
Yeah,
us, dude. It was
absolutely.
really fun. This is actually my first pod I've ever done in my life.
This is my first pod.
Dude, mine too. First time
Wow.
being
Dude,
on somebody's pod.
let's just clap our hands. Let's be
probably
these
should-
people.
good
Oh yeah.
I probably should have said that like
Mally.
at first. That hey, that my
This
name
is
Adam,
Mally's
this
first
my
pod, too.
pod.
Yeah.
Should we get Mally in?
Yo, Mally,
Mally,
come here.
Mally.
Hey, Stan, get Mally to close out the pod for us.
Oh yeah, Mally. Mally's first pod. All right, guys. Thanks for watching episode 8. So let's do a part 2 for sure.
Hell yeah, let's run it
so
back
let's run a
soon.
part 2 for
With
sure.
the lights off.
Yeah, lights
with
off.
the
I
lights
like
off.
it.
This
is-
It'll be
YOCAST.
different too. 'Cause,
Adam and Dre get the lights off, guys.
YOCAST after dark. Baby.
Yeah. So awesome. We're not doing a giveaway, right?
Nah.
Okay,
Let's. I don't know. We need to figure out a more efficient way to do giveaways. We'll
Yeah.
probably do it on Instagram instead. 'Cause
Yeah.
we want to get the following going on there.
Right. Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a wrap, y'all. These return every Monday. Yeah, shit. Every Monday, 12 p.m. CST. Sorry for missing last week, but
Yeah. Yes,
appreciate
sir.
all of
Do a
y'all
little
pull it up.
journaling.
All links in the description. Go check us down below. Follow us on Instagram at YOCAST with 2 T's. But I'll see y'all next Monday.
Or one
Wait,
T
one
now.
T.
Oh
bro.
yeah, shit. 1 T.
1 T
I'm about
now.
to sneeze. See y'all. Peace out.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See ya, guys.
Yeah.